All right, guys, welcome back to Beautiful Mind. Today we're going to be talking about sun scales and a September outlook. If you're new here, I'm Roland Attenborough. I'm the leading GAN scientific and analytical reporter. Thank you to all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. You're rocking. I can't believe I'm over 600 subscribers in 15 months. It's been amazing. I just want to say a big shout out to all of you. And thank you for loving all my material and just coming back and really getting enlightened. We got a big one today. Let's just take a look at our sun scale here. And we're going to look at a couple of sun scales. But first, we're going to look at a sun scale that would not not be this one yet, but we'll look at the one that goes back from the very beginning, right here, and it's this blue trend line actually, but we'll talk about that. So we're going to take from this area right here, and we're just going to put our measuring device on there, and we're going to go right up to 297 days, which was yesterday or this afternoon, whatever, on GMT time. So let's go take a look at GMT time. So 297. Okay. So September 2nd is 297 degrees, as you can see. 297. And if we go up $36, because the sun moves at, right, takes 360 days, but we're going to use the lower component or octave of its movement, which is 36. If it was super, super crazy and jumping, say 50,000 every couple of weeks, then we would have to use 3,600 as our octave. All right, so let's just pay attention here. So we're adding $36 and timesing by the amount of days, and we're squaring it on our sun scale. So that equals 10,692, and we're adding it to our current bottom in blue, right, at 15,543 on November 9th, 2022, and the current price would be 26,235, right? So that's just a little bit up right here, right? Right in here. So it's dead on right now. We're vibrating dead on with the sun scale. And I just wanted to show you that on how to make sun scales. You're going to learn all this at my workshops. We'll talk about those after. So let's go take a look at our 360 scale. That's a really interesting one as well. Okay, so on this one, we're going to go look at the sun. Again, we're looking at it moving 360 degrees. Okay. So we're going to do our March bottom first. Sorry, I was going to do that one next. Kind of jumped ahead there. Okay, so this one right here, again, the sun scale, we're setting it right up here. 19,575, March 10th, 2023. That's right. It's at 19 degrees. So from that bottom, we want to know where this amazing exact next top is going to be. The sun's telling us. It's right here, right? It's on the 14th of April. Well, the 14th of April, right, is 22 degrees of Aries. Here's 31. It hit it perfectly. Let's go have a look at it really quick. This is why you're hitting that like and subscribing. And you're coming to my channel, or to my workshop, sorry. And here it is. So the sun, right? We were talking about this many times now. Sun came around, hit 22, 23 degrees. It slammed right into our friend, right? Zeus, right? Abundance, 22 degrees. He's hanging out exactly the same place, right? Aries, right there. These two just hooked right up. Okay, so the sun scale, we moved from our bottom, we came all the way through the scale and went all the way up, and we went to the 22nd and 23rd degree of Aries, and we hit the exact top. And I have it on the scale here at $31,095. So 31,095. So I mean, it's pretty it's pretty frighteningly scary. You're going to learn all this stuff at my course too. I'm going to teach you. You're going to go through all this. You're going to be making your own scales, and I'll be releasing the rest of my planetary scales at my workshop to all the researchers there. It's dedicated to them. So, but I'll teach you the sun scales and whatnot, and you get to see the power of natural reoccurring phenomena. And I think that's really important that you can see the connection there about relationships. And anyways, I wanted to show you that one. So that's how we found that one. Then we can go look at this. Let's go look at this sun scale right here. This one's really interesting. This one's really fast and really cool. So we're going to go check a look at that one. And I think you guys are going to like that. So let's just move this down here, and let's get this into view. So we're talking about this 15th bottom here, June. So let's go take a look at our scaling. Okay, here we go. Hope you guys can all see that good. Okay, so the important numbers are all here on our scale. So sun, 1 degree, again, 360, right? Because that's what the sun does. Okay, you learn all this stuff in my workshops and whatnot. So that's June 15th, 2023, right? Sun's at 23 degrees, makes a bottom 24, 731. This is the bottom we're talking about right here. Okay, so when the sun moves on our scale to 31, or just about 31. Remember, we were saying, what was it, 31,000 or 30,000? Anyway, so between 8 and 10 degrees here. You can start at 7 degrees and start looking for this as well on yourself when you make these scales. I'll teach you how to do all this stuff too. You know, and, just pay attention and just watch along here. So on this day is the 23rd of June, and we finally topped out here July 13th and 14th. Okay, but this is really our top here on July 6th. It just really topped out here. That really was the top. But anyway, let's go take a look at that. When the sun had reached the degree of, what's this now? Cancer here. At 10 degrees, between 7 and 8 degrees. Let's go look at my ephemeris, right? Let's go, my trusty old ephemeris, right? I've been teaching you a little bit about this. Okay, so what do we say here? 8 degrees. So we're going to be on the, that's right. Check it out, guys. So in July, the sun will be, July, Cancer. The sun will be here, and I say it's circled here, top. Oh, on the 2nd. All right, well, what is that? July 2nd. It's right in here. All right, and I was sitting on this one right here on the 6th. So anywhere up to this degree, I believe. Let's go take a look at the scale again. Let's just double check. What does the scale say? Scale said anywhere from 7 to, say, 12 degrees. All right. 7 to 12 degrees takes us to the 5th and 6th of July. What happens on the 5th and 6th of July? There you go. Bam. Okay, guys, I hope you really appreciated that. You'll be learning how to do all this stuff. This is how Mr. Gann was doing it. You can purchase one of these square nines here from me. This is my YouTube channel, and the Boff Enterprises is our parent company. You can Google that. You can purchase one of these, and I'll teach you every single attribute about this tool right here. You'll be able to forecast anything and make an absolute correct determination on anything that you're working with. And to do that, you can just go right on over to my website here, and you can just sign up to. That's right. I'm the Leany Dan scientific researcher. You can. You're on our YouTube channel now, and you can purchase our Square Nine and forecast better than the pros, or you can come to our Bitcoin workshop. Right, November 5th. It's going to be at the Four Points in Kelowna, and it's 8 hours. It can be a huge boot camp, right? I got a big presentation of this whole entire square. You'll learn all the full esoteric attributes of this instrument, and then you're going to be doing a workshop where you're going to be given assignments and tasks where you're going to have to do all of these exercises. Then in the afternoon, we're going to have lunch, and then we're going to shift into high gear, and you're going to have a presentation on time cycles, and they are going to be original GAN course and documents, and they will be for creating accurate annual forecasts. And then you will again be making yearly forecasts. Yes, you're going to be given the assignments under my direction, and you will do it correctly. You'll make a 2024 and a 2025 Bitcoin forecast. So you'll be armed with a ton of knowledge. It includes food. The food is amazing. It's the best food ever. I just love their food. Comes with a Square Nine, all the pieces. It comes with a ton of documents, the presentation, instruction under me for your workshop assignments, and food. So it's $1,200. Just come on up and join on into that, and hit that PayPal button, and you can just sign right up to that. And when you're done all that, you can get your get yourself a YouTube channel or be a stock and commodity consultant, as you'll have all the tools necessary and needed. Okay, guys, peace and love. As always, make sure you're using a stop loss. We're not in a bull market. My forecast for the year was calling for the April and July tops. This has happened. If we don't start gaining a whole bunch of traction and get above this, these are a bunch of fake out points. Our next top, by the way, I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek again. Let's go take a look at this. Your next top. That's right. It's a 6. Why is that? Let's go take a look at it. Here we are. You're going to sign up to my course. You're going to be able to see and do all this stuff too. So I have a swing top occurring here. Sorry, that's a little small. I'm going to make that bigger so you can see that. I apologize. So September here. Why do I think that? Because Miles Wilson Walker, I took a bunch of his courses, and Miles has some good stuff, and I started studying a bunch of his GAN related materials years ago, and you just have to look for the planets that are leading, and I teach all this stuff as well. I understand all the concepts, and I know it's very esoteric, but I'm going to show you the lows are coming in on the 13th to around the 20th. We're going to have Mercury is coming back and revisiting this this area again, right? So we're going to have a section of lows come in, but we're going to have a little tiny swing top here. I don't know how big it'll be, but I mean, it could be up to right here, like we could just be like nothing and then do our rollover down, because right now the square is telling us that if we don't get some traction really quick, and We've been 135 days, so we are like 9 hours, and we got sacrificed, right? I told you to watch out for this. You go ahead and tear apart my tutorials and hit that like, subscribe, sign up to my workshop. I'll show you how to watch out for all this stuff. You just got to come and watch all this stuff and sign right up. We'll just do all this together. So if we bounce off this line and this sun scale line I have, these are my trend lines. They're all lined up here. They're all angularly the same, and they all come from bottoms and whatnot. If we lose this, it's down to this one, and that's a pretty low area. Let's move this out of the way here. So around this 19th and 20th, what I've been talking about, right? This whole area. Yeah, we could be back to this 22, 21 area. So easy. So easy. We could just, it's not looking, so just be wary, you guys. Doesn't, let's go take a look at our indicators first, you know? Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a fake out here. Is this, are we going to resume and come up? Because the highest we can do is 28,000 right now. That's the top. That's the highest we can go. If we break above that, then this would be the next area, the top that we could expect right in here. And if we were to have all this weakness here and suffer a reaction, that's right, guys. It's Humpty Dumpty. My 2024 forecast is starting to come into view, and my 2023 is starting to wrap up nicely. We just might have a surprise rally and get our November top again and roll over and break below. And if we were to do that, again, that would show extreme weakness. So pay attention to these trend lines. They're really important. They're going to really save you. And watch these time frames. So like I said, the 6th and 7th is another swing top. Then our next swing down and our low is around the 13th to the 20th. So prepare for some more bottoming, and could be shocking. So prepare for that. It could be shocking. We could just push through. We could just be exhausted. We've been 9 hours, 9 sidereal hours, 135 degrees from our last, our ultimate top, really. Sorry, right here. So, are we being sacrificed? Sure, looking like it's possible. So, be really careful. Don't buy Bitcoin unless it breaks above and sits on this level. Mr. Gann said it's the asset. If it does not break above its old tops, it is very weak, and you should be shorting it, and you should be very careful. So, it's showing a lot of weakness. We'd have to break above this angle to show a bit of strength, but it would only be to here. So pay attention to that stuff, Could be down. It's a really crucial period right now, so pay attention. Peace and love. Tear my tutorials to pieces. Look forward to seeing you again. Peace and love.